Will Power's quick lap at a minute 18.2667. Doesn't look like anybody's going to come close to touching that.
Close right now. That 1:19.0, if they were, that would have put them right now in the 8th and 9th position of fastest through qualifying right now. But Castroneves, Briscoe, first and second right now. That's the only one not in that out of the Penske cars is Will Power in 5th right now.
Mark James, rookie James Hinchcliffe in front of you in 2.
James Hinchcliffe, again, red hot of late and is looking for a good finish here at Sonoma this weekend. Dials it up through turns number 3, then sets up for turn 3A. Again, the car will glide back downhill, start to set up for turn number 4. Again, with just a couple of minutes remaining, perhaps a chance for maybe 2 more quick laps, depending on where you are on the course right now.
Well, Hinch led 26 laps at Mid-Ohio. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him in the end. Of course, a couple of weeks ago, Dan Rusanowski, he was 4th at New Hampshire.
And he's had some success here at Infineon in earlier series in his career, so he's very familiar with this track as he maneuvers through 7 pretty smoothly, making his way down through the chicane. Almost there right now.
Yep, the blue and silver Sprott Inc. Newman Haas racing machine, Davey, and here he comes as take a look at his braking points here as he enters the chicane.
Looks good, but all these guys are fast, Mike. They're all in the game right now. Hinchcliffe, the slowest of them, but still a fast lap. We'll see if he can improve it from that 6th spot.
So Hinch across the line, nope, not going to be able to do
time,
it. Yeah, but not enough to bump him up any. So right now, Will Power is P1, and he is in the 18s. That's impressive. At a minute 18.6017, Helio Castroneves is next at a minute 19.0916, and Ryan Briscoe at a minute 19.1112. Dario Franchitti 4th quick at a minute 19.1464 as Dario Davey makes his way through the chicane. Let's see if he's going to be able to better his time. He bumps through the chicane just a little bit there.
Bit of a bobble, which I don't think that he's going to increase it. He lost some time there, and he didn't make it up. Yeah, minute 17, or 1:19.7.
Yeah, Scott Dixon is currently P5, and James Hinchcliffe, the rookie, is currently P6. As Davey, about a minute remaining. Here comes Briscoe as he sets up for the chicane.
Briscoe's been looking good. I'm surprised that he almost looks the best through there at times, but he's hanging out and really driving that car hard. He's P3 right now, out of the 3rd out of the Penske cars, but still, in the first, 2nd row inside right now.
Ryan Briscoe was the pole sitter here in 2005, but he was driving for Target Chip Ganassi Racing when he did that across the start-finish line. Will Power, though, is currently P1, and Davey, it looks like Will Power, who is chasing Dario Franchitti for the championship, is going to be the driver on pole here. In fact, it looks like Penske is going to sweep the top 3 spots here.
Yeah, right now with only 24 seconds left before that checkered flag comes out. Now, Dixon has another opportunity to make a lap. So does Will Power, who's already on the top, but not too many guys out there that can beat him at this point.
So, Mark James, you got Scott Dixon in front of you. He's going to have to pedal hard if he's going to make his way into the top 3.
And Will Power is the guy he's chasing. Behind him, Power looking for pole number 6 on the season, and we wondered for a while if anyone else would have a chance to be on pole. Power started the season with 4 consecutive poles. We'll see how the laps hold up as the checkered flag flies on this session.
Okay, they're going to exit the carousel. So Dan Rusanowski, here they come, headed towards you. Will Scott Dixon have the opportunity to maybe pip these guys and make his way into the top 3?
Well, that's the mystery that's about to be solved right now, as Helio's already through 7 and on his way. Here comes Dixon right around turn 7 and 7A. Right behind him, Will Power, the man who wants to be on the pole for this race today, maybe more than any other. So all the way down.
Dixon is the only driver, David, that's going to be able to spoil the Penske party. Here he is in the chicane right now.
Yeah, and little loose getting into that first part of the chicane. Mike, don't think he has what it takes to improve himself even for that 5th spot right now. No, he doesn't.
Nope. So it looks like the Penske boys are going to make Roger a very happy man today. The captain has the first 3 spots on the grid wrapped up. And Jake Query, what a performance by Team Penske as Power goes P1, Castroneves P2, and Briscoe P3.
Ryan Briscoe just pulled in. They await now for both Will Power and Helio Castroneves to find their way. Dario Franchitti's just gotten out of his car. We'll plan to talk on all of them here as they get out of their machines and qualifying's over.
Here's your starting lineup for tomorrow's Indy Grand Prix of Sonoma. Will Power, Helio Castroneves on the front row. Ryan Briscoe, Dario Franchitti go off in row 2. Scott Dixon and James Hinchcliffe in row 3. Mike Conway and Sebastian Bourdais in row 4. E.J. Vizo and Beatrice start in row 5. Giorgio Pontino and Alex Tagliani in row number 6. Graham Rahal and Marco Andretti start in row 7. In row 8, Martin Plowman and Takuma Sato. In row 9, James Jakes and Oriol Servia. In row 10, Ryan Hunter-Reay and J.R. Hildebrand. In row number 11, Tony Kanaan and Simon Pagenaud. In row number 12, you've got Sebastian Saavedra and Ho Pin Tung. In 13, Danica Patrick and Charlie Kimball. And in 14, Ed Carpenter and Vitor Mira.